or false? And the first question is for you, Karen. True or false? Roger Moore's right eyebrow is insured for $1 million. True or false?
I'd say it's got to be false, really.
It is false.
Yeah.
No, you're right.
It's not worth 50, is it?
No, well done, Dave.
A question here for Martine. Lovely Martine. Eddie Murphy once had to remove 2 pounds of jewellery to get through an airport metal detector. True or false?
Ooh.
True or false?
True.
True. It is true.
Wow.
And if you've ever wondered what 2 pounds of jewellery looks like, then take a look at this.
It's incredible.
And it's mine!
It's incredible. Roland.
Hello.
Lovely, real Roland.
Hello, sir.
The ugly one out of Birds of a Feather is the niece of Charlie Drake.
Yes!
It's true. It's false. It's false. Oh, I don't know.
This happened to me with the lottery as well.
I know.
Believe it.
He's down, he's up. Which one's the ugly one anyway, Roland?
Me?
Peter, here's your question, true or false? Clint Eastwood was sacked by Universal Studios for having an Adam's apple that was too prominent.
Are you sure it was the Adam's apple?
Ah.
OK, that is definitely the truth.
It is true!
Well done, Peter.
Martine, do you think I look like Clint Eastwood? I don't think I look a bit like... Do you think I look...
No.
Make my day!
Yes, all right.
Make my day!
Sound like him as well.
Make my day!
Stop it. Ridiculous, you just frightened her. Ulrika.
Make my day!
Vic, stop it. Ulrika. Keith Richards' face lines. Look at Peter if you want to know what I mean. Face lines are used by the rest of the Rolling Stones as a kind of map when they are lost or drunk. For example, when they're on tour. Come on, Ulrika.
I think it's true.
Oh,
Ulrika,
it's false. It's false. Why you couldn't use a face as a map? That's crazy talk.
Mark, true or false? Nick Berry's real name is Nick Raspberry.
False.
It is false.
Well done, Mark. That's lovely. That's the end of the true or false. Let's go straight over to George and say...
What are the scores? George Dawes.
Yes!
And the scores are these dudes. Mark Lamar's team have 3 points, and Ulrika Johnson is already lagging behind because she's only got 1.
1 point. Do a bit of picking up there, Ulrika. Yes, Ulrika Johnson.
Point.
Yes, I can see you there. You're sitting in the middle of the other two.
1 point, not 2, but 1 point.
1 point.
Just the 1 point, not 2 points, 1 point.
Right, let's move on. All right, let's move on now to the Dove from Above round.
Yes, it's time for us all to beckon the dove down from above. So if you can all coo, please. Let's get that dove down. Come on, Rolly. The beautiful plump dove from above. Now you can see printed on the Dove from Above categories of questions there, right?
He's right.
Now, we're going to ask you to choose a category and we'll ask you a question on that subject. Right now, behind one of the categories is a special prize. And if you should choose that category, you'll hear this noise. Iranu. And if you should answer any question incorrectly, you'll hear this noise. Ufavo. So for a special prize, it's Iranu. And for an incorrect answer, Ufavo. So I hope that's all clear, and I'm going to ask you, Karen, to choose a category from that beautiful plump dove.
Medicine, please.
Medicine.
Nice choice.
Very nice choice. What is the name of the hospital in which Charlie Fairhead works?
Even you don't know that.
Well, yeah, I didn't until I rediscovered my ability to read.
Yes. I was going to
Hey, stop it, Ulrika. You know this is a solo round. You should know better.
Yes, it is. Interfere with people's
Well, it's a
questionings.
fictitious programme, but it's a fictitious hospital, but I can't remember.
You can't remember?
It's casualty somewhere. I mean, isn't that good enough?
Ooh, far. Right, OK. Peter, could you select a category? From the Dove.
Places.
Places indeed. Peter, is it true that you don't let fat people at your club?
No, not really fat people,
It
only
is
kind
true,
of
isn't
ugly
it?
people.
How do you think that makes Bob feel?
You lion of the disco world.
That's where I got the name Diggity Disco World.
Have you got a lion next to your bed with mirrors on pause? I bet he has.
A thin lion.
A thin lion.
Of course. Good-looking one.
You lost me. Name 3 films that have a place name in the title.
3 what?
3 films. Your mind.
No, she's quite right, because I didn't hear that title.
Could you name
Thank
3
you.
films?
Right.
3 films.
Films.
Right.
that have a place name in the title.
Oh, good. OK. Casablanca.
That's a good one.
One Day in Paris. Is there a
That's
film?
well, it's
Something
near
like
enough.
that? Yes.
Something
yes.
about Paris.
And I Love London Town.
Oh,
That's a song, isn't it?
No, there's a film called that.
That's just a state.
No,
you
I
promise,
demand there's a
Peter?
film called I Love London Town.
Are you sure?
1933. I remember watching it.
Yes, we'll give you that one.
Well done.
Thank you very
Peter.
much.
Ulrika! Choose a category.
It's a tricky one, that, isn't it?
Can I have pears, please?
Pears.
Or
No. Ulrika, don't be maverick. Name 3 sets of celebrity twins.
3 sets.
Oh, yes, 3.
3 sets.
Oh, yes, 3.
Goss, Bros and Bros Goss.
Yeah, that's good.
Yes,
enough.
given, granted, given.
The Kemp brothers.
Well, not twins.
No, not twins.
They're brothers.
They're not twins.
Twins.
Just name some people that know each other.
Oh, give you Ulrika, don't be tempted.
I think. Well, after that little debacle, it takes us up to the impressions round.
That's right. So myself and Vic will do impressions of popular celebrities, and you have to guess who it is we're doing. Now, it's an open round, so we really want to see those fingers. We really want to see those fingers. Let's see those
We are
fingers.
desperate to see those fingers, especially from you, Martin Clunes.
Yes, we are. And tell me, fingers on those buzzers, who is this?
Okay, let's take a look in the blue kitchen. It's Johnson.
Lloyd Grossman.
Well
Thank
done.
you.
And there he is. OK, could you tell me, and this is a song, who is this?
I'm so tired and I'm so lonely. Carol!
Vera Lynn.
Very close, but incorrect.
I got so much. Huntley!
Those Celestine monks that did an album.
Why did we get a new ager on? Mama!
Morrissey.
Oh, forget it. You may as well have a go, Poplar.
Oh, the Big O, Roy Hodgson.
Yes!
Well done, Jarvis.
For the next impression, Mr. Reeves is going to sing a song in the club style, and you must guess what is the name of the song. So if you're ready, George. Huntley!
Is it those Celestine monks again?
No.
Lamar!
Get down.
Get down. Well done. Do the little Sullivan.
And if we can, let's hear how that should be sang properly.
Get down! Get down! Get
Thank you. How should you properly?
Thank you.
Joe.
Thank you.
Jarvis, you're a proper pop singer. You don't know we sing that song properly, do you? By any chance?
I told you once before, but I won't tell you no more. So get down, get down, get down.
That's the one.
Well, it's that time of the evening where I adopt the position of Sandy Tosvig. And I ask the contestants if they would like to do an impression of their own. So, random factor, weave your spell. Vorderman.
Okay, this is my heroine, all right?
Is it?
Aye. My heroine, right. Well, you know, Dick, right, you called Bob inadequate earlier. Well, I can tell you he's not, because I've had him. Right? I've had him, and I've had you, what's more.
Clones!
It's Carol Vorderman from Tomorrow's World.
Who was it?
It's Pauline Carth.
Evil spell, random factor, spread your way through this pool of Maya shite. Huntley.
Bill, there's a bomb on the bus.
Excellent. Keanu Reeves.
Very good.
Is that like
It was Keanu Reeves, yeah.
Just word puddle now. Mark, pick a category.
Bald.
Pardon?
Bald.
Bald.
There it is, there it is, Vic.
Bald, yes. Who replaced Richard O'Brien as host of the Crystal Maze?
Eddie Tempo. Tudor.
Yes, I'll give you that
He's
one.
been given well done, Mark.
Well done.
Mark, you know, you could be really quite good if you applied yourself to it. No, you could be.
Well, that brings us to the end of the Dove from Above round.
So let's ask George Dawes, what are the scores?
I may be fat, but I'm not as fat as your mother. I'm in too old for this lark. Now the scores. Mark Lamar's got 11. Ulrika's got a lot of catching up to do. She's only got 6.
Come on, Ulrika.
Pick it.
The baby never lies.
Baby never lies!
Exactly. Fear the baby.
Well, you haven't lost yet because we haven't finished. We've got the quick fire round.
That's right. Now we're against the clocky. It's quick fire questions. We don't know how much time we've got. The time's up when you hear this noise. That's right. So let's start there.
Who played Gordon Brittis in the British Empire? Clues.
Barry.
Chris Barry.
Correct answer.
7 points.
No. Liz Hurley has signed a modelling contract for...
I got there. Ha ha.
Come on.
Estee Lauder.
Eureka!
Portishead came from which West Country city? Clunes.
Bristol.
Correct.
Morecambe and Wise, Hale and Pace, Little and...
Lamar.
Large.
No, Little and Big and.
Name a hairy dog. Johnson.
A Boston Terrier.
I'm sorry, it was an Alsatian.
Who was the first actor to play Doctor Who on television? Huntley. Quite right. Cocker.
William Arnold. Arnold?
Yes, it was. Correct answer. Nice one.
What is the name of Dorothy's dog in The Wizard of Oz? Lamar.
Toto.
Toto's correct.
One flew over the cuckoo's nest. Two's company. 3 musketeers. 4... Ulrika.
For me.
No, it was...
4
Cocker.
fat ladies.
Horseman of the Apocalypse.
No, I'm sorry, it was 4... No, I'm sorry! It was Fortnum's and Mason's food department.
Yes. What are the first names?
For the final time, Vic.
Yes.
George Dawes. What are the scores?
I've eaten too many apples, there'll be no doubt about that. And Ulrika Johnson finished on 10 points, but the winner this week is Mark Lamar with 13 points.
Well done indeed. Well done.
Well done, Mark.
Well done, Mark Lamar's team, Carol and Jarvis. Well done
I
indeed,
think I can
but...
say it, on behalf of all of us, we're very thrilled.
I'll bet you are. But sadly, Ulrika, you didn't win. But nobody goes away from this quiz open-handed as you've won tonight's consolation prize, these magnificent wrought iron gates.
Yeah. One of those each treats for you to take home. Isn't that fantastic?
Now it can be Rottine Day 370 days of the year.
That's right. Because if you look through these gates, you can add an additional 5 days to your normal calendar year.
That's right. That's how special they are. My question now is to you, John Peel or Peely. John Peel, with your balls of steel, can you answer this question? John, late at night, under the shroud of darkness, John Stapleton can often be found wrapping kettles up in toilet paper. True or false?
True.
It is true.
It is true. It is true. He's a sleepwalker, you see. Apparently it runs in his family, Vic.
Yes.
Next one is for you, John. Beautiful John Craven, the outdoor guy.
Looking a little bit like a police inspector tonight.
John.
Yes.
Sam Goldwyn's real name was Sam Goldfish. True or false? It's true or false?
I would think that's true.
It is true! It's true! It is true! John Craven! He pounces like a raven! Nice rhyme.
Jonathan.
Vic.
True or false? Director Steven Spielberg swallowed a transistor at the age of 15. True or false?
Would that be true, Vic?
It's true!
It is true. Well done, Jonathan.
And I know exactly how it feels because I swallowed a stereogram.
Did you?
You're a DJ as well as you, John. 2 different spectrums, of course, but you must have swallowed a lot of equipment in your time. Of course, when you started, it would have been those big Baker lights.
Well, it was wind-up things then, yeah.
Did you swallow any of them?
Just a couple.
What's the biggest? That's the biggest thing you've swallowed? Or?
Radiograms, the biggest.
That's a big one.
How about you? Must have swallowed some Wurlitzers in your time. With those 50s good looks.
Is that a 50s throwback question?
50s throwback, Mark. Question, yes.
Yeah, try good.
Who are you supposed to be tonight, then?
It seems to always be Eddie Cochran, doesn't it?
Not Little Richard.
No.
Little Dick.
So, hold on. So we've had Fart and Dick. That's what we had.
Well, you pointed it out. Mark, Jimmy Hill's chin is used...
I don't even want to hear the end of this. False.
Oh, come on, bear with it.
False.
Jimmy Hill's chin is used by the RNLI to save drowning sailors.
True.
True, he hangs it over the edge of the boat and they climb up onto the... False. It is false, of course. That'd be just
Ulrika! Here's your true or false, Ulrika. The literal translation of Gerald Depardieu's name is "Oh my God." True or false?
That would be silly.
Sorry, pardon?
That would be very silly. I think it's no.
Would it be sillier than speaking like that, though?
Probably not.
No, I'm sorry, Ulrika. Did you say true or false?
I said, you see, you can't write false.
You said false. False. It's true, I'm afraid.
It's true. Can you believe
And Mark,
it?
I've been researching your name and I discovered that la equals, of course, the, and ma equals 50s. The 50s. How very fitting. Well named, Mr. Lamar. That's the end of the true or false round, so let's go right over to that man and say, George Dawes, what are the scores?
Look into my eyes, then look at my nose, listen to what is coming out of my mouth when I say that both teams, they got 2 points.
Oh, even Stephen.
Oh, Raven.
Me? As President of the United States of America.
Bill Clinton.
Bill Clinton.
Was it Bill Clinton?
It was Bill Clinton.
Bill Clinton.
Well
I
done,
got it.
Yeah, well done.
Random factor, show us your way.
Very clean.
Ross.
This is one I do for small children occasionally, whether they like it or not.
So you do it for a friend
program? Oh my lord, he's brought props. He's not going to start painting or something.
Ross Harris.
Take Hart!
Tony Hart.
Tony
yeah.
Hart! A lot of thought went into that.
You know what? I've been waiting for many years to do this comedy game.
Those accusing eyes now seem so simpering.
The next round, of course, is the dove from above, where we beckon down a dove from above. So let's start cooing, ladies and gentlemen. Plump dove.
That was a good one, John. You've done that before, haven't you?
Now, on the side of the dove, you'll see printed categories of questions. We're going to ask you to choose a category and answer a question on that subject. But can I just briefly explain that hidden behind one of those subjects is a mystery prize, and if you should choose that subject, you'll hear this noise. And if you should answer any question incorrectly, you'll hear this noise. So for the special prize, it's... And for an incorrect answer, it's... So I hope that's clear with everyone, and we'll get straight on and ask you... Pick a category, please. Love. Pardon? If Barry White is the walrus of love, what is Jimmy Somerville?
I know this one.
He must be the potato of love.
Oh, let's have a look.
Yes.
The love spot.
Well done indeed. Mark Lamar. Mark Lamar. Pick a category.
Relatives.
Relatives indeed. Mark, which famous rock star is the brother of these two men? Take a look at your monitor now. Now, don't be mistaken in thinking that that's Jack Charlton and
Tommy Cannon.
Because it's not. These are two brothers of a famous rock star, and if you look at the picture in the background, that might give you a clue.
That's a good guess.
There's a little picture there, and you can see a family.
John Craig.
It's not your bloody go!
He's not really a rock star.
Have a look at the picture.
Rod Stewart.
No!
It's Rod Stewart! Well done indeed.
Shame.
There it is, it's just clear.
John thought it was Freddie Mercury.
And you can spot the similarity, can't you?
Yeah, there you put it up there.
John, it's your turn to choose a category.
Well, as you think, I look a bit like a police inspector, but a detective.
What? Via the gift of television, we can see what Sid sees through his eyes now.
Yes.
Sid! Can you see us? Sid, over here! Sid! Over here, Sid! Can you see us? Over here! Yeah. Have you got us?
Yeah, well, it's just vague shadows, really, isn't it?
So, if you'd like to use your ears, Sid, we might get somewhere. Sid, true or false? When filming in Japan, Jeremy Beadle was mistaken for a type of giant toad and was locked in a zoological science lab for 14 minutes before being rescued by his film crew. True or false?
False.
It is false. But it can also be true. Well done.
Ulrika, you know Wolf off Gladiators? Is he a real wolf?
Do the question.
Well, I'll do the question, Ulrika. Ulrika, Marlon Brando's occupation on his passport is shepherd. True or false?
False?
False? I'm sorry, Ulrika, it's true.
See, I'm going to lose.
Well, no. God, you were husky tonight. I'm surprised there isn't a sleigh behind you.
Can we carry on?
Just behave yourself.
I'm just showing you my tonsils.
Mark, here's your question. Lovely Mark, the team
Mark.
captain for Team A.
Can I just interrupt you there? Second, Vic?
Yes?
Mark, what do you put down on your passport?
50s throwback.
This joke really will not die, will it? This
No, it
50s
won't.
throwback thing.
Well,
Every
what
time
did you put down?
You two dressed up like a couple of extras from Oliver, some Victorian ponces, and you. Your
right,
haircut
all
is the same as mine, Reeves.
Eh? I think not.
Mark, there's a lot of looseness
I do not put ghee in my hair. Mark, here's your lovely question. Mark, Richard Branson was teased as a child because of his beard. True or false?
True.
What?
True.
No, it was false.
Oh. It was a false beard.
It was a false beard, yes.
Eddie, true or false? Cliff Richard is gay.
You can't ask him that. You can't say that.
Oh, I'll do another one. Sorry, Eddie. Eddie, true or false? O.J. Simpson is a murderer.
You can't say these questions. Ask him a proper one.
All right.
Ask him a proper question.
Here it comes. Eddie. Eddie, Jimmy Nail was the lead singer in Lindisfarne. True or false?
Oh, that is false.
It is false. He was not the singer lead in Lindisfarne. Well done, Eddie.
Leslie, here's your question. Oh, you are looking lovely tonight, Leslie. Leslie. I hope you get this one right, actually. Roseanne Barr broke a rabbit's neck when she put it in the washing machine because its feet were dirty. True or false?
False.
It's true!
No. No, it is. It's true.
Poor little rabbit.
Leslie, don't... Leslie, he's trying to prove to you that he's cute.
I'm cuter than you.
No, you're not.
I think you'll find out.
Who's cute, Ulrich?
I'm cuter than you.
Who's cute, Ulrich? Me or Jim?
Well, that's the end of the true or false round, which leads us to say, what are the scores, George Dawes?
No, please. And Mark Lamar's team have got 1 point, and Ulrika Johnson's team, they've got 2 points.
Well done. Yes, the rules are quite simple. There are open rounds, team rounds and individual rounds. And on the open rounds, we really want to see those fingers.
Really want to see those fingers.
In fact, can we see those fingers
Let's
now?
look at those fingers. Really want to see those fingers.
You look like you're quite a good fingerer, Gareth. Sorry, that's been incorrectly phrased.
I was awarded a diploma for it, and it hasn't gone to waste completely.
No, I'm sure it hasn't. I'm sure you have no need for toilet paper. Gareth, I wish you would practice what you preach and have some clarets.
Oh, get on with it. You're supposed to introduce the first round.
The first round, ladies and gentlemen, is true or false. True or false. And the first question is for you, Gareth. Oh. True or false, Gareth? Before Delia Smith was a professional cook, she was a professional hockey player. True or false? True or false?
False.
It is false. She was a hairdresser.
Really? It doesn't show.
Gareth, sorry?
It doesn't show.
Doesn't it?
Yeah. Looks like she did yours tonight, though.
I'm sorry. Hey, bitch.
Yeah, look, even though it's falling out, it looks nice.
Yeah, it is. I'm going to hand this question over now to Norman on Team A. Norman, could you tell me, true or false, Woody Allen eats out 365 days a year?
I'm not going to beat around the bush with you there, Vic. I'm going to go for a true on that one.
It is true. He will eat out.
He does eat out.
365 days, yeah, how about that?
Patsy, thank you for coming, firstly, of course. And you're in EastEnders. What's Percy Sugden really like? You know, what's he really like?
Do the question.
Will do. Patsy. Gloria Estefan was educated at a convent run by an incredibly fat nun with a moustache. True or false?
True. You told me earlier.
You said true, and it is true. Well done. That's fantastic.
That's the information we've been given. Well done. Kathy. Lovely to see you, Kathy. You're from Liverpool, aren't you?
Yeah.
What are the Beatles really like? No, I'm only joking, Kathy. Lovely to see you. Now, if you do make any boobs tonight, I will promise to overlook them.
Really? Is that the best you two can do? Toilet paper and now breasts. Is that the best you can do? Britain's top light entertainers, you call yourself.
Excuse me. Deduct 1 point for bantering.
Yes,
He hasn't got a point yet.
That wasn't banter. That was insult.
Yet.
Oh, that's all right then, sorry.
Kathy.
Rubber lips.
True or false? Kathy, In his youth, Trevor McDonald was the drummer in Bob Marley and the Wailers.
False.
It is false. Well done. Right then.
Ulrika, Alfred Hitchcock loved train timetables so much he used to memorise them. True or false?
True.
It is true.
Oh, God.
Well done. Mark, are you enjoying yourself tonight, Mark?
Immensely.
Good. Mark, Mike McShane, whilst on holiday, this is true or false, remember, Mike McShane, whilst on holiday, woke up on the beach to find that somebody had parked their bike in his bottom. True or false?
True.
It's false.
Is that the end of that round?
Yes, that's the end of it.
Well...
And that leads us now to say, what are the scores, George Dawes?
No, thank you. The scores are Mark Lamar has 2 and Ulrika Johnson, she's got 3.
Oh, Ulrika.
Brothers, please.
Brothers. Which glam rocker is the brother of this star? Here you see a photograph. Which glam rocker is the brother of this star? Danny!
Stop peeping.
I'm saying lemon
You
or
weren't
orange.
even looking at the monitor. I saw where you were looking.
Brian. Connolly.
Well, I'll reluctantly give
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, look at him. He's triumphant. Yeah, good, right. Yeah. I passed information. I imparted.
Sorry?
Ask her what band Brian Connolly was in.
Sorry?
Ask her what band
Yeah,
Brian
shush.
Connolly was
What
in.
band was Brian Connolly in then?
Sweet.
The Swede.
In her part of the world, that's what they called
Yes,
themselves.
I'm sure.
That's
the Swede. Well, we'll give it that point, but as Bob says, reluctantly.
Which Brian Connolly?
Huh?
Which Brian
We're going to see him now on the
Connolly.
screen. You see this one?
There he is.
They were brothers, real-life brothers.
Mark Lamar.
Blues.
Pardon?
Blues.
Blues, of course you can have blues. Why, what have you done with these questions?
I'm sorry.
Blues. Name 3 films that have the word blue in them. Sounds crazy, but it's a question.
Blues Brothers.
Blues Brothers is
Blue
one.
Hawaii.
Blue Hawaii.
Blue Monday. The Sting film.
3. That's beautifully answered. Clinically answered. And did he mention all 50 films? I don't think he did.
Oh, probably.
You're bang up to date. Simon.
Thank you. Carpenter or Angels? Great. Angels, please.
Irano indeed, Mr. Bates. Well done. You have won tonight's mystery prize.
That's right. Tonight you won the mystery prize now, Simon. Do you like videos?
Yes.
Do you like video recorders, all that stuff?
Yeah.
Well, tonight we've got a marvellous prize for you tonight because tonight you're going to meet Brian Goff, the manager of Majestic Videos from Hull. Come on, Brian Goff.
Okay, no, he's not meeting Danny. He's not meeting. He's meeting you, Simon. Sit down.
It was just meet him, not introduce him to your friends. Sit down.
Isn't that a fantastic prize?
Yeah.
It's the stuff dreams are made of, isn't it? Stuff dreams are made of.
Simon, pay attention.
Simon, you've met him. That's fine. That's done. Now answer your question.
I'm a bit excited.
You chose Angels.
Right.
Thanks for being here.
Simon.
Hey, Simon, pay
Simon. In fact, that has upset me, so I am going to ask you this question, adopting the stance of Sandy Tosvig. Simon, name the 3 original actresses who played the Angels in Charlie's Angels.
It's always Brian Ferry. What? Oh God, who?
Terribly hard question.
Farrah Fawcett Majors.
The one.
Jacqueline somebody or other was the other one.
Can't accept it.
Yes, you can.
I can't.
Yes, you can, Sandy. Sandy, you can accept it.
I'll accept it.
Saturday morning.
No, if you're going to get out.
Right.
Oh, sorry.
The original one's Farrah Fawcett Majors.
Yes.
Yeah. Jacqueline Smith.
Yes.
And Kate Jackson.
Well done.
It's the correct answer. Is he bothering you, Simon?
I like him there.
Right, just leave it there.
Off you go.
Right.
Off you go, Brad.
Where's he going?
Yeah. Majestic Videos in Hull.
Right. Caroline, could you pick a category, please?
Pick again.
Carpenter.
Carpenter. What a good choice.
Thanks.
Really nice choice. Carpenter, which instrument did Karen Carpenter of the brother and sister duo the Carpenters actually play?
Drums.
No.
Correct answer, Caroline.
Your question. Macaulay Culkin, true or false, is now 18 years old.
False.
It is false.
Chris, your true or false question runs as follows. Ex-Soul star Jimmy Ruffin... Can you take your mouth away from your hand? Ex-Soul star Jimmy Ruffin chopped off his left arm with a car door in order to claim invalidity benefit. True or false?
True.
Oh, it's false, Chris. Why it would be a crazy thing to do. Sorry, Chris.
Hard luck, Chris.
That was a tough question.
It was very
That was his
tough.
brother.
Yes, his brother did.
His
brother
did
chopped
do
off
it, yeah.
every limb with different parts of vehicles.
But he had the same second name.
Exactly, yes. That's how we knew it was his brother. Because they look not like each other. Of course, with him being a quadruped.
He is rambling.
Sorry.
Of course. Let's meet Richie Wormeling.
Hello, Richie.
From Let Loose. Is it Wormeling or Vermeling?
I don't know, it's up to you.
Well, you don't know your own name?
Well, it's
I'll call it Wormeling unless
I've
you
been called a few
correct
different
me.
things other than that, but I call it Wormeling.
Where do you live, Richie?
Bethnal Green.
Where's that?
East London.
Where's that?
Somewhere over there. But
Yeah. Richie, have you...
Let's go round to Richie's house after the show then.
Where?
Sandy.
just behind the screen.
Richie, here's your question.
Right, mate. All right.
Ken Livingstone has successfully crossbred a frog and a newt, which he has called a fruit.
False.
It is
No,
false.
he's a real...
We have got an artist's impression of what it might have looked like.
Because what he actually did was cross a bat and a newt, and he's called it a butte. That's a little drawing Ulrika did.
That's an artist's impression. Or a brute.
It's very nice, Ulrika.
Thank you, Bob.
Stay awake, Chris.
I'm watching the telly.
Oh, you're quite right, Fresh Fields is on. What are we doing here?
Ulrika, if you were a gladiator, what would you call yourself?
Viking.
Viking. Not Swede or turnip. What about you, Noddy?
Cup of soup.
The brumming.
The brumming
Cup of soup.
Oh, it would be very frightening. Ulrika, true or false? Short pianist Jules Holland has webbed feet.
I do believe that's false.
Oh, sorry, Ulrika, it's true. He has webbed feet.
Oh,
Would you believe it? Who's this one for? Oh, Mark! The team captain, lovely greasy Mark.
Do you lot still slash cinema seats in that, Mark?
Oh, I'm not going to do bench.
No. Mark is a 50s throwback. We'll just get that cleared up. Mark! Oh, and by the way, Mark...
Have you looked in the mirror lately?
What?
Have you looked in the mirror?
Why?
Your makeup's pretty.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'm just following your style, man.
Is that the best thing you can do?
Yeah.
Mark, here's your question. Dennis Healy, and this is true or false, remember? Dennis Healy once got his eyebrow ensnared in the winding mechanism of his camera. He refused to allow his brow to be cut and insisted on a crack team of Nikon engineers dismantling the camera while still attached to his brow. True or false?
Absolutely true.
It's false.
Well, that's the end of the true or false round, so let's go straight over to George Dawes and ask,
What are the scores, George Dawes?
And the scores are... Mark Lamar's team have got poo. Mark Lamar's team have got 2, and Ulrika Johnson's team, they just got 1 point.
which character in Coronation Street has a blue rinse?
Phyllis.
Correct answer.
Which sad 50s throwbacks characters...
Lamar.
Correct.
Who hosted The Price is Right?
Lamar.
He doesn't even press.
No, it just does it automatically.
Noddy, noddy, noddy.
Leslie Crowder.
Well done, Noddy. Well interrupted.
Leslie Joseph played which character in Birds of a Feather?
Janice!
Doreen.
Correct.
Let's go straight, because that's the end of the quiz. Let's go straight to George Dawes and ask what are the final scores?
Team B have got 13 points, and Team A are this week's winners. They've got 18 points!
Well done, Team A. Well done, you all. But, sadly, you lost.
But you don't go away empty-handed. No, because as the losers tonight, you receive one of these Muslim-style beard holders.
Muslim-style beard harness.
Oh, so Vic's going to hand
Vic's
that
out now.
No, Mark. I believe you won with 18 points. We're going to convert that to cash. That's 18 quid already won, and that's safe, etc., right? But for you to go for the really big money, you're going to have to nominate one of your side to take the din in the bin. Richie. Richie. Come and join me, Richie. Because that nomination means you're coming with me to take the din in the bin. Now, waiting around this corner here should be my colleague, Mr. Vic Reeves.
Hello.
There he is.
Yes, I'm here. Now then, well done, Richie. You've won £18, which we have converted from the previous points that you earned. Do you understand? Good. We're going to offer you the opportunity to up that price by getting into the metal bin. And if you could, we're going to whack this bin, like this, with a cricket bat.
It's all right, you're safe, Richie. You're basically safe.
Every second you can stay in there. We're going to offer you £1.
A pound a second. Pound a second.
Now, that'll be up to 30 seconds, and if you do have any trouble in there, there's a turnip in there, Bob. Would you like to take
Yeah,
over
well,
the
I've got the turnip here. Richie, if you should panic or feel that you've taken quite enough din, simply toss the turnip out and we'll cease immediately.
All right.
I promise you that. That's my assurance. If you'd like to step in the bin, Richie.
OK.
And here he goes.
I'll place the turnip in.
Richie's now approaching the ladder, the bin. He's stepping up. He's on first and second rung. He's gone over the apex sideways. And he's now lowering himself into the industrial-sized bin. You got the turnip?
Yes. You all right, Richie? No, a lot of people experience that sort of pre-din panic. Behave yourself, Richie. It's for cash. For Christ's sake.
OK, can we have a clock, please?
£1 a second. We've got 30 seconds on the clock. Richie, how much din can you take in this bin?
Here we go.